Hey everybody, this is Daryl at Sodafry, and today I'm trying some Iraqi sodas that I found at H Mart. I have Sinalco Cloudy Lemon, Mirinda Orange, Coca-Cola, but it's bottled in Baghdad, and this, which I'm going to look up right now on my phone because I don't speak Arabic. What brand is this soft drink? Hey, this is Daryl from the future, and I learned a couple of things. First, this brand is pronounced Mishin, and there's a really interesting story behind it. You see, there actually used to be a brand of orange sodas in the United States. It started back in the 1920s, and it was called Mishin. And over the years, the name changed a couple of times, but where it settled in the 1950s or so was Mishin of California. And they had orange soda and a couple other things. And it happened to be sold in a bottle almost exactly like this. So Mishin was pretty popular in the 1950s. And during that period of time, they actually they licensed out the brand and the flavor internationally. So it went to Mexico, it went to South America, and it also went to the Middle East. So over the next 20 years or so, some other competitors entered the soda market, and Mishin sort of disappeared from the US shelves. But it didn't disappear in the Middle East. There's a company in Baghdad that was still bottling it, and it's called Crystal Baghdad. What's really fascinating about this is that the brand remained largely unchanged from the 1970s when it was produced in the United States. So in the Middle East, they're still making it with that same bottle. They're still making it with probably that same flavor. So what we're finding is that over 50 years since this brand went extinct in the United States, you can find it in some select grocery stores imported from Baghdad, and it's basically the same thing. It's a living fossil of our soda history here in the US. That's incredible. And again, this is a transliteration of the old brand Mishin, and it's now Mishin, M-I-S-H-N. Then I have Coca-Cola, like I said, bottled in Baghdad, battled in Baghdad. And we have Mirinda, and I think this is a wider international brand. I think I've seen it in Mexican markets and other places too, but these are all bottled in Baghdad. Let's start with the orange sodas. Mirinda first. I like these cute little bottles. They're all glass. The Mirinda has a really nice orange flavor to it. It tastes almost natural, but really sugared up. But doesn't have the artificial orange flavor that we're used to here in the United States. But it's still very sweet. Now let's go with the Shen. I'll put it up on the screen when I figure it out. This one's a bit cloudier. Will it taste different? Ooh, a little bit of carbonation bubbling up. This is less sweet than the Mirinda. Has so much more carbonation in it. The flavor again is really closer to just a fresh, perfectly ripe orange. This is delicious. Really, really good. Now let's jump into Sinalco Cloudy Lemon. And yeah, it's definitely cloudy. Wow, that's a lot of carbonation. Super fizzy. Oh, excuse me. Sinalco Cloudy Lemon. I'd say this one skews on the side of being really sweet as well. I thought it might be more tart or sour, but the lemon flavor tastes more like lemon drop flavor, so it's not super aggressive. And it's really nicely balanced by the sugar. It's pretty refreshing. It's good. Let's move on to classic Coca-Cola. I love this little tiny glass bottle of Coke. Cheers. It definitely tastes like Coca-Cola, but it doesn't taste as aggressively bitter as we have in the United States. I don't remember how much this compares to or how well it compares to the Mexican glass bottle Coca-Cola that we can also find here. It doesn't taste overly sweet. It doesn't taste overly bitter. It's pretty smooth. So I'm not sure how different it is, but it's good. So, out of these 4 drinks, I'm gonna take Coca-Cola out of this because I think it's still pretty close to what we have in the States. Out of these 3 Iraqi sodas, out of these 3 Iraqi sodas, I think I prefer the one that I don't know the name of, Shen, Shie, whatever. Mishin. And then probably Cloudy Lemon, and then Mirinda. These are all really good though. I found them at H Mart. Not sure if you can find them too, but if you do, go ahead and give them a try. This is Daryl with Sodafry. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.